Good morning, children. How are you all? I hope you all are fit and fine and also taking care of yourself. So now, recognize this first picture. What is this, children? Yes, this is India Gate. And where it is? Yes, it is in New Delhi. And India Gate you have seen in which chapter? In Delhi chapter. So now recognize this second picture. And tell me, what is this? Yes, this is Gateway of India. And where it is? Yes, it is in Mumbai. And you have seen this in which chapter? Yes, in Mumbai chapter. Now recognize these two pictures and tell me their names. Yes, they are the Howrah Bridge and the Marina Beach. And in which city we'll see these? Yes, you are right. So in Kolkata we'll see the Howrah Bridge and in Mumbai we'll see the Marina Beach. So as you have already studied about these four metro cities or big cities, so today we will learn about some more big cities of India in a chapter 18, and the name of a chapter is Some More Cities. So now let's see what all we are going to learn today. So today we'll learn about Bengaluru, the garden city of Karnataka, Hyderabad, Ahmedabad, the largest city of Gujarat. So Gujarat, you know, it is a state, and in Gujarat, Ahmedabad is the largest city. Then Jaipur, the pink city of Rajasthan. So Jaipur is also known as the pink city of Rajasthan. Then Lucknow, and it is also known as city of Nawabs. Then Guwahati, the biggest city of Assam. So about these cities we will learn today. So now let's start our chapter. So as we have already discussed about our four metros or big cities, and their name was Delhi, Mumbai, Kolkata and Chennai. You know, children, at one time India had only these four metro cities. But today there are other cities, and some of which are bigger than these four metros. So these cities were small towns a few years ago. But since then there has been a sharp increase in their population. They have also developed better facilities. So facilities like educational facilities, and there are medical facilities, so all these type of facilities, and services like entertainment, transportations, etc. And also infrastructure. So now infrastructure, what is this? So infrastructure means the bridges, roads in the cities. So these cities, they developed better facilities, services and infrastructure. So let us study about some of them. So I'll show you one picture and then you have to recognize where you have seen this picture. Can you tell me the name? Yes, so this you will see in Bengaluru, and the name of this place is Lal Bagh. So now let's see some more information about Bengaluru. So Bengaluru is the capital of Karnataka, and in a chapter 5 our states we have already studied that we are having 29 states. So Karnataka is among those states. So now the capital of Karnataka is Bengaluru. So as we have studied in a previous chapter that Chennai was earlier known as Madras, and we have also studied that Kolkata was earlier known as Calcutta. So like these cities, Bengaluru was earlier known as Bangalore. It has grown rapidly to become the third largest city of India. And do you know, it is even larger than Chennai and Kolkata. And what is one more name for Bengaluru? Yes, so Bengaluru is also known as Garden City of India because it has many trees and beautiful parks. such as Lal Bagh and Kabban Park. So now let's see the climate of Bengaluru. So Bengaluru enjoys a moderate climate. So moderate, it is mild climate. That is, it is neither very hot nor too cold. And Bengaluru enjoys this moderate climate throughout the year. So now let's see the places of tourist interest in Bengaluru. So the places of tourist interest are Vidhan Soda and the Government Museum. So here you can see this is Vidhan Soda and this is Government Museum. Let's see next. And this is Tipu Sultan's Palace. So this is also a place of tourist attraction in Bengaluru. And do you know, children, Bengaluru is also called the Silicon Valley of India. It is called Silicon Valley of India because it is the biggest software development center of India. Now, what is the meaning of software development? So, software development means many companies manufacture computer parts in Bengaluru. So that is why Bengaluru is also known as the Silicon Valley of India. So now let's see the industries in Bengaluru. So here are the industries in Bengaluru. So the first one is aircraft, then textile industries, and then electronic goods industry. So now let's see next. So Bengaluru is famous for its silk sarees, rosewood and sandalwood. So you know sandalwood and rosewood. So sandalwood is known to us. So sandalwood you must be using at home. It is chandan ki lakdi. And rosewood is shisham ki lakdi. So Bengaluru is also famous for its silk saree, rosewood and sandalwood. So do you know which language is spoken in Bengaluru? So most of the people in Bengaluru speak Kannada. And Tamil, Urdu, Hindi and English are also spoken. So now let's see the festivals celebrated in Bengaluru. So the major festivals celebrated in Bengaluru are Dasara and Makar Sankranti. So these two festivals are the major festivals of Bengaluru. And now Dasara is a new word for you. So now what is this festival? So it is also called Vijay Dashmi, that celebrates the victory of good over evil. So now let's see other festivals of Bengaluru. So Bangalore Karagam is one of the oldest festivals celebrated in Bengaluru. So here you can see this is Bangalore Karagam. So this is the oldest festival of Bengaluru. And other festivals are also celebrated in Bengaluru and they are Ganesh Chaturthi, Eid and Christmas. So these festivals are also celebrated in Bengaluru. So now let's see next, children. So now recognize this picture. It is very famous and tell me the name. Yes, it is Charminar. And where it is, in which city? Yes, it is in Hyderabad. So now we are going to learn about Hyderabad, and Hyderabad is our next city. First we have studied about Bengaluru and now we will study about Hyderabad. So Hyderabad is an old city. And who founded this old city? So Qutub Shahi rulers founded Hyderabad around 400 years ago. And today it is the fourth most populated city of India. Hyderabad includes the twin cities of Hyderabad and Secunderabad. So twin, you all know we have also studied about twins in Kolkata chapter. So twins means judwa, or we can call it look-alike or duplicate. So Hyderabad and Secunderabad are twin cities, and the Hussain Sagar Lake connects Hyderabad and Secunderabad. So the Hussain Sagar Lake is in between the Hyderabad and Secunderabad. So it connects Hyderabad and Sikandrabad. And you know children, the Hussain Sagar Lake is the largest artificial lake of Asia. So Asia is a continent. So in the whole Asia, the Hussain Sagar Lake is the largest artificial lake. So now what is the meaning of artificial? So artificial means man-made. So it is not created by nature, it is created by man. Like buildings, roads, so these all things are not created by nature, but these are created by man. So in the same way, the Hussain Sagar Lake is made by men. So that is why it is called the artificial lake. And Hussain Sagar Lake is the largest artificial lake in Asia. So now let's see the climate of Hyderabad. So Hyderabad has hot summers and cool winters. It has grown into an important center for computer industry. So Hyderabad has become an important center for computer industry, and it is famous for its pearl jewelry, its textile, especially, and Pochampally saris are one of the famous saris of India. And also it is very famous for Hyderabadi biryani. So Hyderabad is famous for pearl jewelry, textile and Pochampally saris. And also you can see here Hyderabadi biryani. So now let's see the tourist interest places in Hyderabad. So these are the tourist places. So first picture you can see. So this is the Charminar, the Makkah Masjid, and this is Salarjung Museum, which is very big. So now let's see next. So here in the first picture you can see this is the Qutub Shahi tomb, and here this is Birla Mandir, and here again you can see this is the Hussain Sagar Lake. And the Hussain Sagar Lake has a huge statue of Lord Buddha in the middle. So these were the few tourist attractions which we have seen just now of Hyderabad. So now let's see next. So here you can see a vase in Bidri work. So here this vase you can see, and this vase is having these beautiful flowers. So this work is known as Bidri work. So Hyderabad is famous for its Bidri work, and this picture is also given in your book. The people of Hyderabad mostly speak Telugu, Urdu, Hindi and English. So these are the languages spoken in Hyderabad. So now let's see the festivals celebrated in Hyderabad. So these are the festivals. This is Eid. Here you can see this is Diwali, and here you can see this is Christmas. And then next Pongal. Then here you can see Navratri, and here this is Tyagaraja festival. So these are the festivals celebrated in Hyderabad. So now let's see our next city, the third city. So before we can start the third city, you have to recognize this place or this statue. So can you guess the name of this statue? Yes, you are right. He is Gandhiji. So Gandhiji's ashram is in which city? Yes, it is in Ahmedabad. And which is this place? This is Gandhiji's Sabarmati ashram. So Gandhiji's Sabarmati ashram is in Ahmedabad. So now we will learn about a third city, and that is Ahmedabad. So now let's start. So this is the aerial view of Ahmedabad city. That means this picture is taken from very high. So now let's learn about Ahmedabad. So Ahmedabad is the largest city of Gujarat. So because Ahmedabad is in Gujarat, so it is the largest city of Gujarat. And you know Gujarat is also one of our state. Ahmedabad is the largest city of Gujarat, but it is not the capital of Gujarat. and it is located on the banks of river Sabarmati. So here you can see this is Sabarmati river. So Ahmedabad is located along the banks of river Sabarmati. And tell me the capital of Gujarat. So you have to find out the capital of Gujarat, and I know most of you knows the answer. So write down in your copy. So Ahmedabad is located on the banks of river Sabarmati. So this is again one more picture, aerial view of Ahmedabad city from high. This picture is taken. So here clearly you can see this is Sabarmati river, and along the banks of river Sabarmati, Ahmedabad is located. So now let's see next. So this is the Sabarmati Ashram. So the Sabarmati Ashram built by Gandhiji lies in this city, and the city is famous for its textile industries. So here you can see this is the textile industry in Ahmedabad. Besides the Sabarmati Ashram, the other places of tourist interest are walled city. Then you can see over here Akshardham temple, and Akshardham temple you must have also seen in Delhi. So in Delhi also there is Akshardham temple, and in Ahmedabad also there is Akshardham temple. Then this is Kankaria lake, and this is Siddhi Bashir mosque. So now let's see next. And this is kite museum. So you have seen kites, and in Ahmedabad there are different types of kites. So here you can see these are different types of kites. So kite museum is also there. So if you want to see different types of kites, you can visit kite museum in Ahmedabad. So now let's see the main festivals celebrated in Ahmedabad. So the festivals celebrated in Ahmedabad are Uttarayan. So it is the annual kite flying festival. So that is why you can see there are so many kites, because it is celebrated annually. That is why on this day most of the people they fly kites. The next festival, so here you can see this is Navratri, and here you can see this is Diwali. Then Holi, Eid and Christmas. So these are the festivals celebrated in Ahmedabad. And you know, the people in Ahmedabad, they perform Ras Garba during the 9-day Navratri celebrations. And in a place at RC also you have done or you have gone to perform Garba. So in Ahmedabad, the people they perform Ras Garba for 9 days of Navratri celebration. And the people over here in Ahmedabad, they speak Gujarati, Hindi and English. So these are the languages spoken in Ahmedabad. So now let's see our fourth city, and first you have to recognize this picture. So can you tell me the name of this picture? Yes, this is Hawa Mahal. And where is Hawa Mahal? Hawa Mahal is in Jaipur. So now we will learn about Jaipur. So Jaipur is the capital of Rajasthan. So you know Rajasthan again is one of the states. So Jaipur is the capital of Rajasthan. And Jaipur is commonly known as Pink City. Why? Because of its old palaces and buildings built with pink sandstone. So you have seen Hawa Mahal also, and here you can see these buildings. So the buildings and the palaces, they are built by pink sandstone. So that is why Jaipur is called as Pink City. Maharaja Jai Singh II founded the city nearly 300 years ago, and it is one of India's first planned cities. Jaipur is known for its handicrafts. So handicrafts of Jaipur. So here you can see these are made up of marble. Then these are made up of ivory. Then here you can see this handicraft. This is made up of metal, and handicraft made up of stone. So Jaipur is known for its handicrafts, and we have already seen the handicrafts. They are made up of marble, ivory, then metal and stone. And Jaipur is also known for its tie and dye cloth. So tie and dye cloth means they can color any cloth. So if you want any of your t-shirts or your dress to be colored in your favorite colors, so it can be done in Jaipur because they are very famous in their tie and dye of cloth. So they can change the color of the cloth. So here you can see how many different colors are used to color these t-shirts. So this is known as tie and dye of cloth. And Jaipur is also known for its jewelry made out of precious and semi-precious stones. So here you can see these are the precious and semi-precious stones. So precious means expensive, costly. So Jaipur is also known for its jewelry, and the jewelry made out of precious and semi-precious stones, that is the expensive stones. So these are the expensive stones. Then let's see next. So now let's see the places of tourist interest in Jaipur. So here you can see this is City Palace. Then next, this is Rambagh Palace, and this is the Observatory Jantar Mantar. So you have also heard and you have also seen in Delhi chapter that there is Jantar Mantar. So don't be confused. In Delhi also there is Jantar Mantar, and it is also in Jaipur. So in Jaipur also you will get Jantar Mantar, and in Delhi also you will get Jantar Mantar. So let's see next. So here you can see this is Hawa Mahal. Hawa Mahal also is one of the tourist attraction in Jaipur. And there is some important thing about Hawa Mahal. So what is it? So let's see. So Hawa Mahal is also called the Palace of Wind because it has 953 small windows, and these are called jharokhas. So here you can see these are 943 windows in this Hawa Mahal, small windows, and they are 953, and they are called as jharokhas. And these windows allow the wind to blow through and keep the room cool. The top three floors of the palace are only one room wide. So here you can see these three floors of the palace, they are one room. So from here till here one room, from here till here one room. So there is no sections inside. So these three floors from inside, they are one room. So now let's see next, children. So now let's see the festivals of Jaipur. So festivals of Jaipur. So first one you can see this is Teej, then Gangor, and then kite flying. Then let's see next. So here you can see this is Elephant Festival and Jaipur Literature Festival. So these are the festivals celebrated in Jaipur. And the people here mainly speak Rajasthani and Hindi. English, Punjabi and Sindhi are also spoken here. So now let's see next, children. So now recognize this picture, a kurta in chicken curry. So have you heard about chicken curry embroidery? Yes, so chicken curry embroidery is very famous in Lucknow. So our next city is Lucknow. So now let's learn about Lucknow. So Lucknow is also called the city of Nawabs, and Lucknow is the capital of Uttar Pradesh. So you have seen Ahmedabad, it is situated on the banks of river Sabarmati. In the same way, Lucknow is situated on the banks of river Gomti. So here you can see this is river Gomti, and on the banks of river Gomti, Lucknow is situated. And Lucknow is a city full of history. Places of interest in Lucknow are the Residency, then next Bada and Chota Imambara, then Rumi Darwaza, Clock Tower. You can see this is Clock Tower. Here you can see this is clock. Then next Shahid Smarak, Here you can see this is Shaheed Smarak. So these are the places of tourist interest in Lucknow. So now let's see next, children. So the main festivals celebrated in Lucknow are Diwali, Holi, Eid and Christmas. And it is also famous for its clothes embroidered in chikankari embroidery, which we have seen just now that the kurta was embroidered with chikankari embroidery, and it is famous for its fragrance called Itr. So here you can see this is Itr, and Lucknow is famous for its Itr also. And Lucknow is also famous in handicrafts. So here you can see handicrafts of Lucknow. So this is pottery. Then earthen toys are there. You can see these are toys which are made up of mud. And Lucknow is also famous for silver and gold foil work. So Lucknow is famous for silver and gold foil work. And the people in Lucknow, they mainly speak Hindi and Urdu. And English is also spoken. So now let's see next, children. So here you can see this kurta in chikankari embroidery. So chikankari is the traditional embroidery of Lucknow. It is delicate work done by hand. So delicate means fine work, and it is done by hand. It is done on a variety of materials like cotton, silk and chiffon. So now let's see next, children. So now again recognize this picture. So you must have seen this place, or you must have seen it in your books or on television. Yes, so this is Kamakhya temple in Guwahati. And where is Guwahati? Guwahati is in Assam. So our next city is Guwahati. So now let's learn about Guwahati. So like Ahmedabad, Lucknow, Guwahati is also situated on the banks of the river Brahmaputra. So here you can see this is river Brahmaputra, and Guwahati is situated on the banks of river Brahmaputra. And Guwahati is the biggest city of Assam. And do you know Guwahati is also the biggest city of northeastern India. So in northeastern India, Guwahati is the biggest city. And Guwahati is famous for its bamboo craft and wicker work. So let's see next. So golden colored silk. So shops here specialize in Assam's famous golden colored silk, and it is also called muga. So here you can see this is Assam's famous golden colored silk, and it is also called muga. So here you can see this is Assam's golden colored silk. So Guwahati is also famous for this golden colored silk sarees, and it is also famous for Assam tea. So now let's see next, children. So here are the places of tourist interest. So the first one is Assam Museum, and this is Forest Museum in Guwahati. Then Srimanta Sankardev Kalakshetra and Guwahati Planetarium. So we have also seen Nehru Planetarium in New Delhi chapter. So again, don't be confused. In Guwahati it is Guwahati Planetarium, and in Delhi it is Nehru Planetarium. So let's see next. And this is also very famous temple, Kamakhya temple, and this is also one of the famous tourist attraction in Guwahati. So let's see next. So the important festivals celebrated in Guwahati are Rangoli Utsav, Durga Puja, Diwali and Ambubachi Mela. And the Ambubachi Mela held at the Kamakhya temple. So let's see next. So Bohag Bihu is one of the most widely celebrated festivals in Guwahati. So here you can see these ladies, they are celebrating Bohag Bihu, and Bohag Bihu is one of the most widely celebrated festivals in Guwahati. And people over here mainly speak Assamese, Bengali and English. So in all our cities we have seen the most common language was English. So that is why, children, you also should talk with your friends or relatives in English. So even you will learn a good English in this time when you are at home. So these were the 6 cities which we have studied today, and these are the big cities of a country, India. So let's see next now. So review time. So now let's revise what all we have studied today. So we have studied that Bangalore is the capital of Karnataka, and it is also called the Silicon Valley of India, as it is the biggest software development center of India. So because it is the biggest software development center of India, so that is why it is also called the Silicon Valley of India. Then we have studied about Hyderabad. It is famous for its textiles and pearl jewelry, and Hyderabad also has Asia's largest artificial lake. And what was its name? Its name was Hussain Sagar Lake. And it has a huge statue of Lord Buddha in the middle. Then we have studied about Ahmedabad. So we have studied that Ahmedabad is the largest city of Gujarat, and it is famous for Gandhiji's Sabarmati Ashram. Then next we have studied that Jaipur is the capital of Rajasthan, and it is known for its palaces, jewelry and handicrafts. So Jaipur is also called Pink City, and it is known for its palaces and jewelry, precious and semi-precious stones jewelry, and its handicraft. Then we have studied about Lucknow. Lucknow is the capital of Uttar Pradesh, and it is famous for its chicken curry embroidery. Then we have studied about Guwahati, that Guwahati is the largest city of northeastern India, and it is famous for its handicrafts and silk and tea. So this all we have studied today. Then let's see next. So homework time, children. So now let's see what is your homework for today. Okay, so the first question is, what is the meaning of moderate? Then which city is called the city of Nawabs? Then Hawa Mahal has how many windows? And where is Sabarmati Ashram? So these all question answers we have already studied, and then you have to learn questions and answers of the chapter. So this is your homework for today, and now it's a time for me to leave. I hope you have understood about these 6 cities which we have studied today, and take care of yourself and study well and be prepared for your final exams.